Bonnie Bedelia Culkin is an American actress. After beginning her career in theater in the 1960s, Bedelia starred in the CBS daytime soap opera Love of Life and made her film debut in the Gypsy Moths. Bedelia subsequently appeared in the films They Shoot Horses, Don't They?, Lovers and Other Strangers, Heart Like a Wheel, The Prince of Pennsylvania, Die Hard 2, Presumed Innocent, and Needful Things. For her television work, Bedelia has earned 2 Emmy Awards nominations. From 2001 to 2004, Bedelia played the lead role in the Lifetime television drama series The Division. She later starred as family matriarch Camille Braverman in the NBC drama series Parenthood. Early life. Rue McClanahan was born in Hieldton, Oklahoma, on February 21, 1934. She was the daughter of Dreeder Wannell, a beautician, and William Edwin Bill McClanahan, a building contractor. Her mother's maiden name was reportedly a variation of the Portuguese or Galician surname Medeiros. She was raised Methodist and was of Irish and Choctaw ancestry. Her Choctaw great-grandfather was named Running Hawk according to her autobiography My First 5 Husbands, and the Ones Who Got Away. She grew up in Ardmore, Oklahoma. She graduated from Ardmore High School, where she acted in school plays and won the gold medal in oration. A National Honor Society member, McClanahan earned a Bachelor of Arts degree, cum laude, at the University of Tulsa, where she majored in both German and theater, and joined the Kappa Alpha Theta sorority, serving as vice president. Career. A life member of the Actors Studio, McClanahan made her professional stage debut at Pennsylvania's Erie Playhouse in 1957, in the play Inherit the Wind. She began acting off-Broadway in New York City in 1957, but did not make her Broadway debut until 1969, when she portrayed Sally Weber in the original production of John Sebastian and Murray Shiskel's play with music, Jimmy Shine, with Dustin Hoffman in the title role. Her role as Caroline Johnson on the TV show Another World brought her notice. Once her role on Another World ended, McClanahan joined the cast of the CBS soap opera Where the Heart Is, in which she played Margaret Jardin. In the 1972 episode of All in the Family, The Bunkers and the Swingers, McClanahan and Vincent Gardenia play a swinging couple who meet the unsuspecting Bunkers. McClanahan first worked with actress Beatrice Arthur on the sitcom Maude. Arthur played Maude Findlay, and McClanahan played Maude's best friend Vivian Cavender, who eventually married Maude's next-door neighbor Dr. Arthur Harmon. After Maude, McClanahan starred in Apple Pie, a series created for her by Norman Lear, but which only aired 2 episodes before it was cancelled. In an interview, McClanahan said she also did the pilot episode of The Baxters for Norman Lear but told him she didn't want to do the series itself. It is unknown if her appearance was in the actual pilot or an unaired pilot, presumably the latter given she is not credited and the show is not attributed to her anywhere. It is also possible she never actually filmed the episode but was just considering it. A script binder entitled The Baxters was discovered many years later to be a part of her personal collection. On Mama's Family, McClanahan portrayed an uptight spinster sister Fran Crowley to Mama Thelma Harper. Fran was a journalist for the local paper. Also in the cast was McClanahan's future Golden Girls co-star Betty White. McClanahan and White appeared on the first 2 seasons before the show was cancelled by NBC and then retooled for first-run syndication. On The Golden Girls and its short-lived successor The Golden Palace, McClanahan portrayed man-crazed Southern belle Blanche Devereaux, owner of the house she lived in and rented out to her 3 roommates and best friends, Dorothy Zebornak, Rose Nilland, and Sophia Petrillo. McClanahan received 4 Emmy Award nominations for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series for her work on the show, winning the award in 1987. She appeared as a leader of Al-Anon in a 1970s informational film called Slight Drinking Problem, in which Patty Duke played the enabling and eventually self-empowered wife of an alcoholic. In feature films, she appeared in The Rotten Apple and Walk the Angry Beach. She appeared as Ruth Ripley, the wife of a swinger couple in an episode of All in the Family in 1972. She appeared in the Walter Matthau-Jack Lemmon comedy Out to Sea. On television, she appeared as Matilda Jocelyn Gage, mother-in-law of L. Frank Baum in the made-for-TV movie The Dreamer of Ounce. She made guest appearances on Murder, She Wrote and Newhart. In the early 1990s, McClanahan appeared as Margaret Becker in a trilogy of made-for-television films, Children of the Bride, Baby of the Bride, and Mother of the Bride. She voice-acted in cartoons, voicing Scarlett in the 1997 Fox Christmas special Annabelle's Wish. She played the role of Steve's grandmother in the Blue's Clues video Blue's Big Treasure Hunt. On Spider-Man, the animated series, she appeared in the 1994 episode Dr. Octopus, Armed and Dangerous as Anastasia Hardy. She played a biology teacher in 1997's Starship Troopers. She voiced the role of Bunny in a 2007 episode of King of the Hill, Hair Today, Gone Today. In 2009, she appeared in an episode of Law and Order as a woman who had an affair with John F. Kennedy. On Broadway, McClanahan replaced Tammy Grimes as the visitor from New York in the Neil Simon comedy California Suite from April 4, 1977, until the show closed on July 2 of that same year. In 2003, she appeared alongside Mark Hamill in the two-hander 6 dance lessons in 6 weeks at the Coconut Grove Playhouse in Miami. She chose not to continue with the production and was replaced by Polly Bergen for the Broadway performances. The same year, she appeared in the musical romantic comedy film The Fighting Temptations as Nancy Stringer, which co-starred Cuba Gooding, Jr., Beyoncé Knowles, Mike Epps, and Steve Harvey. On Broadway, she replaced Carol Shelley as Madame Morrible in the musical Wicked on May 31, 2005. She played the role for 8 months until January 8, 2006. She was replaced by Carol Kane on January 10, 2006. Her autobiography, My First 5 Husbands, and the Ones Who Got Away, was released in 2007. In June 2008, The Golden Girls was awarded the Pop Culture Award at the 6th Annual TV Land Awards. McClanahan accepted the award with CO stars Bea Arthur and Betty White. McClanahan's final acting role was in the cable series Sordid Lives on the Logo Network, which premiered July 23, 2008, playing Peggy Ingram. Activism. An animal rights advocate and vegetarian, McClanahan was one of the first celebrity supporters of People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. She supported Alley Cat Allies, a non-profit advocacy organization dedicated to transforming communities to protect and improve the lives of cats, and appeared in a public service announcement for the organization in early 2010. McClanahan was a supporter of gay rights, including advocating for same-sex marriage in the United States. In January 2009, she appeared in the star-studded Defying Inequality, the Broadway concert A Celebrity Benefit for Equal Rights. Personal life and death. In June 1997, McClanahan was diagnosed with breast cancer, for which she was treated successfully. On November 14, 2009, she was to be honored for her lifetime achievements at an event, Golden, a gala tribute to Rue McClanahan, at the Castro Theater in San Francisco, California. The event was postponed due to McClanahan's hospitalization. She underwent triple bypass surgery on November 4. It was reported on January 14, 2010, by Entertainment Tonight, that, while recovering from surgery, the actress had suffered a minor stroke. In March 2010, Fellow Golden Girls cast member Betty White reported on the Ellen DeGeneres show that McClanahan was doing well and that her speech had returned to normal. McClanahan died on June 3, 2010, at age 76, at New York Presbyterian Hospital after she suffered a brain hemorrhage. After cremation, her ashes were given to her family. CO star Betty White told Entertainment Tonight that McClanahan was a close and dear friend. McClanahan was survived by her sixth husband, Maura Wilson, her son from her first marriage, Mark Bish, her sister, Melinda Lou McClanahan, and other family including her niece, actress, and author Amelia. No funeral service was held for McClanahan. Her family created an official memorial page on Facebook, and memorial services were held during the summer of 2010 in New York and Los Angeles. On June 10, 2010, her New York apartment went on the market for an asking price of $2.25 million. In February 2017, a Golden Girls-themed eatery named Rue Cafe, owned by McClanahan's close friend Michael LaRue, opened in the Washington Heights section of the New York City borough of Manhattan. However, after less than a year in business, the cafe closed in November 2017. Awards and nominations. Filmography.